A $27 digital product might sound like a small offer, but it can actually become the front door to your entire business. It can help you grow an email list filled with buyers, cover your advertising and marketing costs, introduce people to your work, and naturally lead customers into your higher level offers over time. Today, I'm going to break down exactly how a low ticket digital product funnel works, every offer you can include inside of it, and how a $27 sale can turn into a $500 one. If you're new here, hi, I'm Danielle, founder of The Wander Lover. I've traveled to 69 countries while growing my online business to multiple six figures, and I help creators, coaches, and online business owners turn their knowledge into profitable businesses online. If you're interested in creating digital products, growing your income, and building a business that supports the life you actually want to live, make sure you subscribe because I share a new video every single week. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make when creating digital products is looking at every offer as a completely separate product. They create a freebie, and then they create a course, and then maybe they launch a coaching program. But there isn't always a clear journey connecting everything together. Or they spend months creating a huge course and immediately try to sell it for $997 to an audience that has never purchased anything from them before. And when it doesn't immediately convert, they assume their audience isn't interested or that their offer doesn't work. A low ticket funnel creates a journey. It gives someone an easy way to enter your world, experience your teaching, get a result, and decide whether they want to continue learning from you. So the goal isn't only to make $27. The goal is to create an entire ecosystem where every offer naturally helps someone take the next step and get to the next level. Before you sell anything, you want to start building an audience that you actually own. And one of the most valuable assets you can build inside your online business is your email list. Your Instagram followers, YouTube subscribers, and social media audiences are incredibly important, but you do not control those platforms. Algorithms change, your reach changes, accounts can get restricted, and you don't always know whether your audience will see what you post. But your email list gives you a direct way to communicate with the people who are most interested in what you teach. These are people who have actively raised their hand and said, yes, I want to learn more from you. So instead of hoping the algorithm shows someone your next offer, you can send it directly to their inbox while continuing to build a relationship with them through your content. The first part of the funnel is your front end offer, which is usually a low ticket product somewhere between $7 and $47. For this example, we're going to use a $27 digital product because that's what has worked for me and my clients best. At this price point, there is relatively low risk. Someone usually doesn't need to book a sales call or spend weeks deciding whether it's the right investment, and can usually be an impulse buy. If the product solves a problem they currently have and clearly communicates the results they'll receive, it becomes a much easier decision. But one of the most valuable things about a $27 product is that it turns someone from a follower or a subscriber into a paying customer. Someone who has purchased from you, has experienced your checkout process, received one of your products, and had the opportunity to see the quality of your work. If they receive value and get a result, they are much more likely to trust you when you introduce another offer in the future. This doesn't mean every person who buys a $27 product will eventually invest thousands of dollars with you, but it gives you the opportunity to begin building a customer relationship. Instead of only growing an audience of people consuming free content, you are creating an audience that understands the value of investing in solutions. When deciding what to sell, don't try to solve every problem your audience has inside one product. Your low ticket offer should solve one specific problem or help someone achieve one clear result. Your first digital product also doesn't need 50 videos, a complicated membership portal, or months of production. Some of the most useful digital products are simple because they help customers take action quickly. So start with the transformation. Ask yourself, what does my customer want to be able to do or want to understand after purchasing this? Then include exactly what they need to get there without adding information simply to make the product feel bigger. Once someone decides to purchase your front end product, you can then introduce an order bump. An order bump is a small complimentary offer that appears directly on the checkout page. Instead of sending someone to another sales page, they can simply check a box to add the additional product to their purchase. So for example, the Travel Influencer Handbook teaches creators how to grow and pitch brands. So our order bump is a database of platforms that pay content creators where they can find paid opportunities. If your main product is a digital product course, the order bump could be a Canva template pack or a list of profitable product ideas. So the order bump should make it easier or faster for someone to use the product they have already decided to purchase. The biggest mistake people make with order bumps is adding something unrelated simply because they want to increase the total purchase amount. You have to have the same endpoint. Your customers shouldn't have to stop and figure out why they need it. The connection should feel obvious and instantaneous. They should think, I'm already buying this, and that would make it even more useful. Even a small percentage of customers adding an order bump increases the average order value, which is the average amount each customer spends, without requiring you to create more content, reach more people, or spend more money on advertising. Instead of only looking at how many products you sell, you can start looking at the average value of every order. After someone moves through the initial checkout page, you can introduce an upsell. An upsell is the next logical offer that helps your customer continue toward a bigger result. This might appear immediately after checkout, or it can be introduced through an email after they've had time to use the original product. Your upsell could be a more comprehensive course, a workshop, a template bundle, a group program, a one-on-one call with you, or another resource that expands on what they just purchased. The goal isn't to randomly show customers another product because they already have their credit card out. The goal is to ask, now that they have completed this first step, what will they need next? So using my example, if someone purchased the Travel Influencer Handbook, showing them how to start growing and monetizing as a creator, the next step would be a media kit and rate card template that helps them professionally pitch brands, price their work, and giving my current rates. If someone purchases a guide about creating their first digital product, the next step could be a workshop teaching them how to build the sales funnel and launch it with you. This is how you get your average order value to hundreds of dollars, starting from just 27. The best funnels feel like a natural journey because every offer solves the next problem that appears. Your customer doesn't feel like they are constantly being sold unrelated products. They feel like they are receiving the right support at the right stage. This is where customer lifetime value becomes important. Customer lifetime value is the total amount someone invests across your business throughout their entire relationship with you. So instead of only asking, how much money did I make from this $27 sale? You begin asking, how can I continue helping this customer after they purchase? Someone might first discover you through a free YouTube video. Then they join your email list. A few weeks later, they purchased your $27 product with the order bump and upsells. So they add all of these at checkout, purchase another course several months later, attend one of your workshops, and eventually decide they want more personalized one-on-one support with you through your coaching program. Not every customer will follow the exact same journey, and they don't need to. Some people may only need your $27 product, get the result they were looking for, and never purchase anything else, but that's still a successful customer experience. When your offers are aligned and you continue providing value, customers will naturally want more support as their goals grow. This is why your low ticket product can be so valuable beyond the initial revenue. It introduces people to your teaching style, allows them to experience a result, and creates trust through an actual customer experience rather than only through free content you want to be able to monetize. The better you serve someone at the $27 level, the more confident they feel investing in another offer when the timing is right. Your higher level offer might be a comprehensive course, a group coaching program, a mastermind, consulting, or private coaching. It should provide a deeper transformation, more access, more support, more accountability, and a more personalized experience than your lower priced products. So the goal is to build an ecosystem where customers can choose the level of support that makes the most sense for them right now. So now let's put the entire funnel together. You create valuable content on Instagram, YouTube, your podcast, or whichever organic platform you enjoy using and creating on. Then your content attracts people who are interested in the topics you teach. Through your emails, social media content, many chat automations, they discover your $27 digital product. They decide it solves a problem they currently have and they purchase it. At checkout, they have the option to add a complimentary order bump, and then they see upsells that helps them take the next step. They continue receiving your emails, watching your content, and using the products they purchased. Over time, as their goals change or they decide they want more support, they may purchase another course, join a group program, or work with you more closely through coaching. That is how a $27 product becomes part of a much larger business model. It isn't because every person immediately purchases every single offer in your business, but it's because you have intentionally created multiple ways to help your audience depending on where they are in their journey. If you're listening to this and thinking that there are so many moving pieces, you do not need to build everything at once. Start with the next step your business actually needs. If you already have an email list but don't have a product, then create your first low ticket offer. Choose one specific problem, create the simplest resource that genuinely helps solve it, and publish it. Your first version does not need to be perfect. You can improve it as you receive feedback and learn what your customers need. Done is better than perfect. If you already have a digital product but don't have an order bump, look at the product and ask what complementary resource would make it easier for your customer to get a result. Add that to your checkout page and begin measuring how it changes your average order value. If you already have all of those pieces, look at the journey after someone purchases. Is there a clear next step? Are you continuing to communicate with your customers? Is there another offer that naturally helps them solve the next problem? You don't need to build an entire business ecosystem this week. Build the next piece, test it, improve it, and then continue expanding from there. If you want help creating your offers and connecting all of these pieces into a profitable online business, this is exactly what I teach inside the Wanderlover Business Academy. We walk through choosing your niche, creating your offers, building digital products, growing your audience, setting up your funnels, and creating a business model that supports your version of freedom. You'll also receive the frameworks, workbooks, templates, and AI business coach to help you apply everything specifically to your own ideas and audience. So instead of trying to piece together your business from hundreds of different videos and strategies, you'll have a step-by-step roadmap for turning what you know into monetizable offers that people want to buy. You can learn more about the Wanderlover Business Academy through the link in the description. A $27 product can be someone's first experience learning from you, the beginning of a long-term customer relationship, and the front door to your entire business. So build your audience, grow your email list, create one product that solves one clear problem, add an order bump that makes the product even more useful, create a natural next step, and then focus on serving every customer so well that they want to continue learning from you. Let me know in the comments what $27 offer you are creating today, and I will see you next week. Have an amazing week, my loves.